Hey everyone, my name is David with thephotodemic.com. Today I'm going to show you how to use our paint splatter template. This template is going to be super easy for you to use if you know how to do 4 things in Photoshop. 1, you need to know how to get to a cutout. Number 2, you need to know how to use a hue saturation adjustment layer. Number 3, you need to know how to use a text layer. And number 4, you need to know how to make a reflection. If you don't know how to make a reflection, I do cover that in this video. Alright, so first things first, let's get to our cutout. I already have a cutout here. We're going to use Tyler. Turn them on real quick. Notice that the instruction layer is here that at the top. The subject goes below the red layer. So that's what we're going to do. The subject, red layer, our subject's right here. We're going to shut off our base one, and we're going to do the reflection first. All right, so how do you do a reflection? You hit Control J, get a copy, name one of them reflection. Boom, Control T, right click it, flip 90, flip vertical. Boom, now we got a second copy of it. We're going to drag it down until it matches up kind of close. It does not have to be perfect. Right here we got a little bit of a gap, so I'm going to try to close that gap just a little bit and then bring it up. We're going to add a filter, go to blur, Gaussian, and we're going to add a slight blur to it. I'd say 10 pixels or so. Just do this to your taste. However, whatever looks good to you looks good, so that we'll make that work. So we got a blur. We're going to lower our opacity to about 20. Once again, this is going to be up to your taste, whatever looks good to you. I'm at about 30 right now, which looks good. All right, so we're going to bring up our layer mask, black over here. I'm going to take a black brush, relatively large. The right control bracket will increase that. And we're going to hit X, get the default, and we're just going to brush that away. Once again, this is going to be whatever fits your guys' preference. But that's how you do it. You got Control T, or you Control J, make a copy of it. Control T, right click, flip horizontal, or flip vertical, and then you're going to blur it, lower the opacity, and then mask it out. And the next thing we're going to need to know how to do is we're going to go right to the background. Everything that is in orange is what we're going to change the color of. So all our layers that are orange, right here, orange, those are the ones we can change the colors of. So you just double click on the hue saturation. This is that second thing you need to know how to do right here. And it is clipped to just that one splatter. So just this one splatter right over here is going to change. Tyler's in orange, so we're going to try to make it orange. So now, there we go, getting orange. Takes a minute. Yeah, there we go. Now we got that orange. Bring it down just a little bit to get the darker. And we'll move on to the next one. We have another orange layer here, which is going to be the background. Double click on it. And now I'm going to try to make it a little bit darker of an orange. Oh, just went past it. The hue saturation can be kind of tricky, but it's really just a slider, so you just got to slide it until it looks good. And I think that looks good. The next thing our instructions will tell us to do is change the text, which are in yellow. So we'll come down here and we'll change Kevin's name to Tyler. I'll change the layer. All you gotta do to change the name on the text is double click the T. This brings up your text here, and then you just type it in. And then whatever it is. And then sometimes you might have to change the size of it. If you hit these 2 T's here, hit and drag it, you can change the size of your text. And then if you hit Control T and if you hold Shift while you drag, you can actually extend it to make it look, fill this gap just a little bit more. but once again, that'll be up to you, however you do that. All right, so our next set of instructions brings us to the green, which does not apply to us. All the purple layers that are padlocked, these are critical layers to the template. We only made them purple with the padlocks to let you know that they are critical to the template, and that you can change it. All you gotta do, if you want to change it, all you gotta do is unlock it. But we do recommend you making a copy of it. That way you can have a copy of it. So if you make a copy, then you can do whatever you need to, whatever you want to, but it is there for you to have full control. Remember that we do give out our personal email, so if you have any questions, we have no problem get back to you to let you know, to help you with any issues that you may have. All right, so we thank you for watching this video, and we hope you enjoy the template.